The newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Zago Castro. Kicking off with some updates on Super Typhoon Goring. It has left the Balintang Channel this morning and is now heading towards the northern portion of the West Philippine Sea. In its 8 a.m. advisory, Pagasa estimates Goring's location at 90 kilometers west-southwest of Basco, Batanes. It's packing maximum sustained winds of 195 kilometers per hour and gusts of up to 240 kph. Goring is currently moving west-northwestward at 15 kilometers per hour. It will likely remain as a super typhoon until Friday, but is seen to exit the Philippine area of responsibility later tonight or tomorrow morning. For now, signal number 3 is hoisted over Batanes and the northern and western portions of Babuyan Islands. Signal number 2 is in effect in the rest of Babuyan Islands, the northern portion of Ilocos Norte, and the extreme northwestern part of mainland Cagayan. The following areas are meanwhile under signal number 1. The northern and central portions of Cagayan, Apayao, the northern portion of Kalinga, the northern portion of Abra, the rest of Ilocos Norte, and the extreme northern portion of Ilocos Sur. Aside from Goring, Pag-asa is also monitoring another weather disturbance outside PAR that could potentially become Tropical Cyclone Hana. Severe tropical storm Haikwe had last spotted at around 1,560 kilometers east of extreme northern Luzon. Pag-asa warns that the enhanced southwest monsoon will also bring occasional or monsoon rains over the western portions of Luzon and Visayas. Floods continue to affect Cagayan as heavy rains from Super Typhoon Goring continue to pour over the province. Even though the Cagayan River hasn't overflowed yet, floods are not subsiding and continue to inundate houses, buildings, and schools. That's why classes from preschool to high school in the entire province are still canceled. Areas with flooded schools are Santa Teresita, Ballesteros, Piat, Tuwao, Lasam, Gataran, Bagao, Gonzaga, and Amulong. More widespread flooding is expected if the Cagayan River overflows. The areas that would be affected by this are flashed on your screens. The good thing for now is that water from the Magat Dam still hasn't reached its spilling level. Local government and social welfare department have started distributing relief packs to affected residents. In other news, the towns of Libon in Albay and Midsayap in Cotabato may be declared as election hotspots for the barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan polls. This follows 2 reported incidents of violence since the filing of certificates of candidacy began. In an interview with Radio 5's Ted Filon and DJ Chacha, COMELEC Chairman George Garcia explains that once the COC filing starts, any incident of violence in areas would be considered election-related. Yesterday, an unidentified gunman shot and killed a community leader who was about to file his COC in Midsayap, Cotabato. Another aspirant was killed last week in Libon on the first day of filing. Garcia says they are only waiting recommendations from local offices.
Yung pong ating regional director sa Region 5 ay nagkausap natin kahapon at sinabi niya na magbibigay na siya ng kanyang recommendation na baka pwedeng ilagay na ang Libon Albay sa hotspot at or the same time kung hindi naman kahit na mas mataas na kategorya na ilagay na under COMELEC control sapagkat nag-augment na po ang PNP ng pwersa nila doon sa municipality ng 80, nagdagdag din po ng Special Action Force, kasama na rin po yung ating nag-reactivate po sila ng CAFGU. So ibig sabihin po dahil dyan, kinakailangan na kahit paano makonsider yan sa category at kung hindi bababa, dapat sa hotspot.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on The One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. Mayor Joy Belmonte is having Quezon City cops investigated following the viral road rage incident near Welcome Rotonda. Recall that a video circulated on social media showing a dismissed cop striking a cyclist and pulling out a gun in a fit of road rage. The gun-toting driver, Willie Gonzalez, has since come out and said he and the cyclist have settled the case. But speaking to Sa Totoo Lang, Belmonte believes the cyclist was coerced into an agreement. With this, the Quezon City Mayor is calling for a probe into the Quezon City Police Department. She also vowed to protect the cyclist, his family, and the vlogger who captured the altercation.
I have already instructed yung akin public law enforcement bureau to conduct an investigation, especially doon sa Galas Police Station kung saan yung alleged pag-aareglo ay nangyari. Parang nakakagulat naman, kinasahan ka ng baril, sinapak ka, tapos makikipag-areglo ko ng ganyan-ganyan lang, na not under duress. Medyo hindi ako naniniwala sa pangyayaring yan.
Meanwhile, Justice Undersecretary Raul Vasquez told Radyo 5 that the ex-cop has never worked in the department. He added that the agency is also mulling over filing a case against Gonzalez. The PNP has earlier filed criminal charges against the suspect.
Na-verify, hindi naman siya konektado sa DOJ. Ready naman kaming tumulong kung ano man yung pwedeng may sampa.
As for the bike lane policy that has been in the headlines recently, motorcycle riders and cyclists have agreed that they should not be sharing a lane along EDSA. During a meeting with the MMDA, motorcycle and bicycle riders groups voiced their opposition against this proposal, citing concerns on road safety. This sends the MMDA back to the drawing board to come up with other possible solutions. The MMDA says the challenge now is deciding where the separate bike and motorcycle lanes will be placed.
As we speak, alam naman natin at nakikita nyo naman siguro yan sa ating karsada na maraming motorsiklo at four wheels ang pumapasok doon sa exclusive bike lane na pag pinaghigpitan natin, kami pa ang kinikriticize.
How can we encourage people to ride our bicycles if they feel that they are still not safe inside the bicycle lane? If people see the infrastructure, I can assure you people will develop confidence to use bicycles.
For now, the policy stands that motorcycles are not allowed to use the bike lane. Violators, though, will not be ticketed while consultations are ongoing. Gilas ends their FIBA World Cup journey early after bowing to Italy in their last group phase game. This is the first time since 1982 that a host team lost in their first 3 games. More details in this report.
Gilas Pilipinas needed a win with a 12-point lead against Italy to advance to the next phase of the 2023 FIBA World Cup. Right from the start of the game, the team unleashed 3 triples to gain an advantage against Azzurri. In the second quarter, however, Italy launched a massive scoring run, led by Simone Fontecchio with 14 points to extend their lead by 8 points. Azzurri continued to rain threes in the third, including a buzzer-beating 3 from Alessandro Pajola. By the fourth quarter, Italy showed why they're among the world's top 10 and Gilas couldn't catch up. The Philippines fell to Italy 90-83. Italy's top scorer Simone Fontecchio praised the performance of his Utah Jazz teammate Jordan Clarkson. Simone Fontecchio scored 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist.
He's a hell of a player. He played his heart off the whole game, the whole 3 games I saw, and it was just unbelievable. You guys are really lucky to have him.
Renz Abando, who scored 8 points and grabbed 2 rebounds for Gilas, asked fans not to bash the national team.
Ito yung time na hindi na dapat natin hinahatak pababa yung mga teammates ko, mga coaches ko. Alam ko, konti yung mga nambabash sa akin, pero yung mga sa teammates ko, may mga nambabash, may nababasa ko, and lalo na sa mga coaches, hindi ito yung tamang panahon para i-bash sila kasi tao lang din tayo, nagkakamali, and ginagawa rin nila yung best nila.
But if the team was disappointed in their group phase results, Pinoy basketball fans are even more frustrated. A Filipino supporter shared the mood change of the crowd from the first quarter to the second quarter.
First 2-2 okay Tapos nung third medyo bumaba kasi medyo nga kabado na, tumaas na yung lamang nung kalaban. Then fourth, syempre binigay natin yung kaya nating energy para dun sa mga players para maramdaman nila na kaya nila humabol. At least kahit paano, trinay nila.
Others say there's a need to really change the system.
I think hindi masyadong na-utilize yung mga players natin. Parang puro isolation and same play. Maraming turnovers pero siguro next time mas better na paghanda, mas maraming time na paghanda.
The Dominican Republic and Italy have advanced to the next round of the Worlds. Meanwhile, Gilas Pilipinas will have to play 2 classification games against Puerto Rico or South Sudan and China. To qualify for the 2024 Paris Olympics, Gilas needs to sweep the classification games.
We haven't really felt like we've been out of any games, and we fighting. We strong mentally, and we're gonna put it together and try to get these 2. We know what it means, and we know what it means for the country, and we're gonna leave it all out on the floor.
The 2023 FIBA World Cup is still underway. You can catch the games live on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and the Pilipinas Live app.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us again at 11:15 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Diego Castro. We are One News, all sides, all the time.